Alright guys, as long as you remember, I was working on a 3D model for a teapot. Actually, two tutorials that we already have in YouTube. So what we're gonna do on this one, we're gonna start just working on the texturing process. I have already finished my UVs for the teapot. It's gonna be the texturing for the first teapot that I did. So let me just start just showing you what I'm gonna do. So the the UVs that I did for that I made for this teapot, I use UDIMs for this guy. So I have two parts. I have the cap and I have the main body here. So my UVs for this guy are already done. Let me just show you um, how the texture test for the UVs working here. So as you can see here, it's working really well. I just make some specific cuts in some specific areas. This is pretty stretchy, but it doesn't matter. I don't have so much detail on these guys in this area. So I made some cuts also in here and also in some of these sections because it's going to be easier to texture and paint the PBR materials. I have all these, and also I have the top part is 100% functional, and what you have to understand in these kind of cases is that you need to have proper UVs in here. So I have everything modeled 100%. So I only have one material. Some people is gonna tell me why you didn't do different materials, for example, for the cap and one for this, in order just to hide and things like that. I mean, to hide and unhide this isolated. It's alright, guys. And inside of this teapot is gonna be not so much design. It's gonna be like white ceramic, porcelain, yeah, and the rest is gonna have a lot of job, a lot of work in these faces in these areas. I don't know how many faces do we have in here. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We have 12. So let's just start here. So as you can see here is really well done in the UV process. So let's just bring. I already exported. So for Systems Painter, the way that you need to export this, even if you're working on the new versions, is this. So first of all, you need to put two subdivision surfaces levels in here, and also in the smooth and the UV smooth process for the limit surface. You need to change it from boundaries to corners, because if you don't do that in some specific corners, you're gonna have some stretching there. But the UVs for these guys, let me just show you pretty quick. Yeah, let me just show you how they are right now. So these are the UVs. As you can see here, we have pretty good space in there, but we're gonna work on how to say, we're gonna work on in 4K. Let's just export again. I'm gonna change these UVs in this way because it's gonna be easier to texture. Let's just bring these guys like this, just like this. I'm gonna just move this guy just like this way. And these guys, I'm just gonna move these two guys to this UDIM because I want to respect the space in there, and in the main body here, so it doesn't affect so much in here. So yeah, there you go. So let's just export again this guy. So we already have the basic ceramic base underscore ceramic underscore m. Just use proper names for materials. Let me just delete these quad test for UVs, and let's just save this just in case, and we're gonna re-export in OBJ. You can just export in any format you want, and Substance Painter accepts. I'm gonna export in HD. These are my presets in here. So I have only export to select. I have this. So I already have this name convention. So the scale is 1/100, and we're gonna apply all the modifiers in there because we need to send it in high resolution in there. So we're gonna export the UVs. We're gonna export the normals, the material, and we're gonna export this OBJ in groups. I means if we have two, it's gonna just make it just one group. So let's just replace this guy. All right. Yeah, there's a chance that possibly it's gonna crash my Substance Designer. I don't know. I have the new version, but I don't want to use it right now because it's gonna make my internet is gonna get slower, laggy. So this is three previous versions of Substance Painter. So let's just I'm gonna use these settings in here. So I don't have a template because I'm gonna just reapply the material just in here. I don't want to use any of these guys in here. No. I can do it inside when I start just working. So, as you know, as long as you know, Substance Painter is a non-destructive workflow. So I'm gonna start just working in 1K OpenGL because our normals are gonna be like that. So we're gonna use the UV tail workflow for the UDIMs. So we don't want to use the legacy. We want to preserve the UVs in the material that we already have. We don't need any cameras. So let's just go to select. Let's just go to tutorial, and I have my OBJ in here. Let's just open. We're gonna wait. So let's just check, make a first pass of checking in here because as long as you know, sometimes it's you have some issues about the normals, and sometimes you're gonna have like some transparent or some opacity because the normals are going to be reversed. So let's just change the material in here. So okay, this is correct. So I'm going to work in PBR metal roughness, and let's just change some parameters in here. So I will not use the panorama. I have my own PBR, my own XSRs. I'm so sorry. Sometimes because I tried to speak a little bit fast, I just committed a lot of mistakes. So let's just start just changing the activate post effects. We're gonna work with the tone in log. I know it's gonna change, but then it means that it will not have the default settings like 000. But we're gonna activate. We have the axis. I don't know how to pronounce it, but this is gonna be almost quite the same results that we're gonna have in the render later. So you can add anti-aliasing in there, but I highly do not recommend it because many people is getting crashes. So possibly I'm gonna have some crashes even if I don't turn it on. So let's just finish this. We're gonna just continue with the process. Let's just delete the layer because the layer is just for direct painting. We don't paint in Substance Painter in direct painting. We paint on this on fill layers. Why? Because we can apply mask, and masks are non-destructive work. So let's just put names. This is gonna be my base layer, and we're gonna just duplicate this guy, and we're gonna call it C, meaning color. We're gonna just turn off these guys in here. We're gonna duplicate these guys 2 times, 3 times. This is gonna be my metal. This is gonna be my roughness, R. I don't want to put long names. I already know my pipeline. So let's just go in this way. Let's just put this one like height and normals. Because sometimes you apply normals and sometimes you apply heights. So in order of everything, so how many materials are we gonna have in here? We're gonna produce. So we're gonna have the basic ceramic is gonna be 1, the gold is gonna be 2, and some of the bumpy designs that we're gonna apply for this guy are gonna be third material or 4 materials. It depends. So we're gonna just take these guys like this. We're gonna just put it in a folder. We're gonna call this porcelain, or no, ceramic is ceramic. Why ceramic? And what we're gonna do next is we're gonna duplicate this guy like more times, like 3 times, and these are gonna be completely different. This is gonna be my gold. This is gonna be let's see. We're gonna put this guy like let's add paint this side. Yeah. Alright, guys. And yeah, right. Okay. We're gonna hide these guys in here, and we're gonna just start with the ceramics. So some people's gonna tell me, are you gonna do ceramics? Like, just do you have to work so much for white ceramic? No, yes and no. It depends what you want to accomplish in here. So in my case, for example, I'm gonna just start just working in here. So I'm gonna just change the color to something a little bit like yellowish. No, so much yellowish. Something like this. It's gonna look between vintage and a new brand Teapot in here. I mean, it already looks vintage with this design, I mean with the model. So we're gonna change some stuff in here, so we already have some values in here, so these values are correct. Personally, I have to be honest, sometimes I go a little bit higher on this, but main recommendation is not to go higher than 840 in saturation, or possibly don't go over of 0.900. But in value is the value between how much black and how much white you have in your colors in here. So don't exceed this to 0.900. 900. Don't exceed it from that. So what we're gonna do in here is we're gonna just start working on this guy. So this is gonna be the roughness. So in the roughness, we're gonna start just working with the procedural textures. I don't like this view, so we're gonna change it here to the filter editor because we already have some folders. And we're gonna work with the grunges. So personally, I know there's a lot of grunges in here. There's this texture in here is mixed and is done by this texture, and this texture, because I have already seen all the patterns in here. You can construct your roughness pass in here with this tree and have a lot of control, but I'm gonna use just this guy at this moment, So let's just bring a black mask, and then we're gonna add a fill layer in here. So let's just bring the grunge scratches. It's gonna be a little bit hard just to see the results in here according to the light. It's gonna be really hard, but if we press C 3 times, we're gonna be able to see the texturing here. So if we don't see the texturing here is because the texture is mainly, we need to call the roughness masking here. So this is the result of the mask, but if we press C in the roughness, we almost don't see the result in here. It's because we need to start just working on the process for this texture, and we're gonna just increase a little bit the resolution for this guy, and let's just see how it's working right now. Let's just bring this guy here. Let's just change just a little bit the HDR. So we need to just be sure that we have the proper a proper material just set up in here. So this is because we need to change a little bit the roughness. As you can see here, it's just working properly. As you can see in here, the texture is in here. It is exactly in here. So you're gonna be able just to see that the texture is just working properly. And we're gonna just change a little bit the settings in here. So you can see right now, you can see the settings in here. So there you go, man. Yeah, this is giving a little bit more natural result on the PBR process with the XSR. I don't like to say HDRI. It's a little bit complex for me because I'm a Spanish speaker. So XSR is a little bit better. Or I can just jump into the, avoid the I at the end of HDR. So this is looking pretty cool actually. So we're gonna just start just working on this guy in some specific areas. So for this guy, this result is really cool. It's just working properly. Let's just change it to the triplanar because we need to change the repetition of this texture. So I'm just clicking Alt left click on this guy and you're gonna be able to see the mask, just the black and white. So let's just change this guy like 2 or 3. Let's just change it to 4. 4 is alright. So we're gonna have small details in here. So as you can see, we have this detail, and we can just start adding a little bit of bumpiness in there, like some scratches and some other specific details. Let's just put fill in there, and we're gonna just start just bringing possibly this scratches generator, or we can bring any of these guys in here. This is crunchy spot. This is, yeah, we can bring these guys in here. We can make a nice results in here. Let's just bring this guy. So as you can see, we cannot see anything in here. It's because the value in here hasn't been affected yet. So let's just put some negative values. So as you can see here, the results are just getting in here really nice. Let's just change this guy in here because it's already in UV projection. Let's just change it to triplanar, and we're gonna just let's just increase this to 2, and then we're gonna just reduce the value. Like it's too strong. Let's just put like minus 0.2. This is quite alright, man. Yeah, it's looking really awesome at this moment. Yeah. So let's just start just changing this, so you can just move around the HDR or the XSR, however you want to call it. Let's just increase repetition of this guy like 4. And yeah, we have a lot of like damage in here. So what you can do in here is for example, you have all of these. You can just add um, how to say, you can add like any other texture in here because this is a normal color in the blending. So you can just add another fill in here, like right click in there and fill, and then you can just bring another texture in here. Let's just go to the noise, like this guy. Let's just put it in here. I know this is gonna look really bumpy, like in some areas it's gonna look like this. Let's just use this guy in multiply just in order just to delete some of the bumpy guys that we had before. This is what we have in here. So this is how this texture is affecting this one in the bottom. Also, you can change it to subtract. It's pretty good actually. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Let's just add a little bit more bumpy here. Let's just add like 0.02, yeah, something like this, because we don't want to increase the values like so much. So with this also, if you want to just delete some of the points that we have between these two, so let's just add a paint one and just start just deleting some of these guys manually, like some clicks in some areas, like this. In order just to have something that doesn't look pretty rough or damaged. Just in some specific areas. We don't want so much for this guy. So this is alright, quite alright. I like it. Yeah. Alright, let's just increase just a little bit more, like 5. Yeah, let's see how it looks. Looks pretty awesome to my side. And we're gonna just make a small trick in here with this teapot. We're gonna start just working with some different colors. Let's just we're gonna duplicate this guy here. We're gonna put this guy in the top in this section. So this is gonna be white color. It's gonna be 100% white, like this. You can see the difference between this and this. It's because we're gonna just make this guy, we're gonna add some rough and some metallic in here, and we're gonna just increase this guy, the roughness 100%, because we don't want some shiny areas just in these dots in here, in this damage. We're going to make some specific, we're gonna work on this. So we're gonna use an anchor point, and all of this information that you have here in the bottom, this, and this, and this, is gonna be capsule or capture for this guy. And then we're gonna just put it in this guy. Let's just put this guy, and we're gonna just put an anchor for this guy. So as you can see here, if I pass a light in there, so the light doesn't reflect exactly in these areas. So let's just come to some other area. You can see in here, so check this, the light is just reflecting just in this area but not in these areas. So in here what we can do is we can just start just working with more textures in order just to have something a little bit more, not cracky, but something, how to say, like bumpy. Let's just use also this guy. We're gonna add this guy in here, and let's just change it to triplanar. We need to just increase the size of this guy because we need some noise in there. Let's just add like 4 in there. And what is gonna happen with this guy is gonna look like this. Let me just show you. In the height, we can just have something like this with some noise. So I think we can just add it into a new layer here, just with the heights, and that's it. It's gonna be easier for this guy. So let's just turn off these guys in here, and we're gonna just go and make the same process. So these guys already have has the all the information from this anchor point, and we're gonna convert all of this information that we brought from this guy into another anchor point in this one. Let's just bring another one. Let's just call this guy mask. Actually, it's the same problem. Yeah. I understand right now. So no, let's just bring another feeling here, but we're gonna put it in the bottom, and we're gonna call exactly the same texture that we have before. So just some repetition in here. Invert the subtract. Yeah. Let's just add like 4 in there. Parameters. Let's just increase this guy. Something like this. Yeah. And we're gonna have these kind of results. And let's just increase just a little bit the resolution, just in order just to see how it's gonna look right now. So as you can see here, if you see the result with the reflection in here, it's just reflecting outside, but it's not reflecting in here. So just take that in mind. Let's just put some, oh yeah, we can do that. But no, minus 0.05. Alright. Yeah. Okay, let's just start just deleting some of these guys that we have here, because we're watching right now this is too much. Just not so strong. You can manage it, but I want some of them, I want it stronger than the others. So it's with this, it's gonna be like hand painting, but it's quite alright. Yeah, yeah, it looks pretty good actually. So let's just for example, you can just also change the color for this guy, like something pretty black, like this. You can see in my screen, it's just getting some dark colors in there. We can just multiply this guy or not. It's working properly. So we can have something like this, and or we can change it to another color. I don't know. It depends. Whatever you want. 100% white. It's alright for me. Let's just change back this guy to black and white. Yeah. Alright. So we're gonna just start just working with the golden. So just in order just to start working with gold color, so we need to have a little bit of saturation, like let's just put 0.8. Let's just increase something like this. I like this one. Let's just increase just a little bit. Something a little bit like yellowish, greenish. Let's just go back just a little bit, and the metallic is gonna be like 0.9, something like this. And we will not use here any how to say height scene here. Let's just start just making some masking here, because not everything is gonna be gold like in life. It's gonna be this guy is gonna be gold, this guy. So some of these guys are gonna be gold, like this guy. I think these two guys, yeah, two. Yeah, something like this. Possibly we can have some gold in here, but I'm gonna see later. So this is gonna be the first steps for the gold. Let's just see where is this guy. Let's just click in here, and we need to figure out where is this guy. Let's just add some color. Is this guy? Yep. Yeah. Let's just start just working something like this. And we're gonna just start painting this like manually at some point. Something like this. So in order just to make you understand, so the white color is gonna be the gold, and the black color is gonna be no gold. Something like this, something like this. I want to do it manually at some point. Yeah, let's just do it. We can just call back the red lines just a little bit, not so much. Something like this. Let's just start just working with UV and texture, because if we start just painting here with camera and an object, is gonna just distort all the things, because we're just painting here in this section. So let's just start just painting this guy like this manually. Yeah, I'm so sorry guys for. I have a lot of friends that they told me, why are you painting manually? Because some parts are gonna be necessary to paint manual. Also, it's gonna give the sensation of imperfection in some areas. Yeah. We can do it here too. Yeah, we can do it. It's both. You can just play it if you feel more comfortable. Just paint here in the UVs or here. So let's just start just painting here. I'm gonna be taking this line of the gold as a reference. Something like this. Yeah, there you go. So we're gonna have just this tip in here. So once you have a line in there, you can just start just painting in the other side of the lip. Let's just see where was that. Yeah. Is this guy? Yeah. All right. Let's just take this line as a reference. Let's just start just texturing in this a little bit more. Yeah, this is better, much better. Alright, let's just save it, just in case. Let's just put it in here, let's just add like Teapot underscore A. Let's just save it. And yeah. Yeah, so we have this, and let's just start just painting this guy here manually. And for this guy, because this is 100% symmetrical, so we're gonna just start just painting with the mirror in Z, because C is in this way. Let's just start just painting this guy. Oh man, not this way. Alright. This is quite of a like tedious process at some point, but for me, some people say, this stressed me up. No, not in my case. For me, this is like therapy. Makes me feel a little bit more calm and feeling that I'm doing something good. yeah, yeah, this is looking awesome, really awesome. So we're gonna do exactly the same process, and we're gonna just send this guy to this way. Yeah, yeah, we're gonna have something like this. This is really cool. We're gonna just paint more guys in here. I know many people are gonna tell me why I don't put this. Hey, hello, Serge. Yeah, thank you very much, man. Or I don't know if you're a man or you're a woman. I don't know, man. Just tell me something. Yeah, I'm gonna. Many people is gonna tell me why I didn't put another paint layer for the mask. Sometimes it's like you're just working in the process, and sometimes you just forget just to do that. It's a little bit complicated just to um, understand that sometimes we're very distracted, and we don't just do that. It's a little bit like a nightmare for the artists, because artists are a little bit like the high treasure. It's because we don't pay so much attention. We're just going with the flow, and yeah, man, we're going back just to we're going to Inkscape. We're gonna make some of the process for the pattern. So Inkscape is 100% open source like Blender, and this is for vectors. Many people is always saying, why do you do some brushes in vectors? Vectors will never get pixelated. I do have Affinity Photo. I do have Photoshop, but the problem is that you need to deal with fucking masks, and I don't like masks in Photoshop or things like that. Just to produce a brush is not so good. So let's just open this, and I'm gonna bring that that image that we were working with the pattern for this guy. So let's just bring this guy in here. Let's just click OK. It's gonna be. I really don't care so much about I want it embedded or linked it. So let's just start just analyzing these shapes in here. So we're gonna just start just doing one, and then we're gonna just start doing, because this is 100% symmetrical. So when we work with one side, we're gonna automatically just mirror it. Let's just start just doing this. Let's just put this guy in here, and we're gonna just transform this guy into an object. Let's just start just doing this and this. We're gonna duplicate this guy. I don't want to paint manually, personally. I want to have control on these guys. Have to be honest. Let's just duplicate this guy. Let's just mirror this guy. I want to have these two guys like 100% merge. I'm gonna click Control Plus. I'm gonna just align this guy like this. We're gonna just put this guy something like this. Control Plus is a Boolean operation. So I have Boolean operations in here. So we have union, difference, intersection, exclusion, division, etc. So I'm just gonna start just adding a little bit more like information in here. Let's just start just we're gonna draw something in here. No, let's just add a rectangle in here. We're gonna just make it a little bit more soft like this. Something like this. We're gonna align it. Ctrl plus. Okay. Not this way. Okay. Yeah. Let's just put this something like this. Ctrl plus, and then we're gonna just start watching these guys like this. We're gonna double click in here, and we're gonna add Bezier in here because we're gonna just move this. Sometimes many people tell me you look at the details too much. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I like details. It depends where you're working in the moment. So we have this. We're gonna just start making the other guys. Let's just duplicate this guy. Let's just move it like this. Let's just put the anchor in here. Something like this. Duplicate. Yeah. Let's just put it in a group and then align these guys. And we're going to continue drawing this guy. We can just distort this. Oh my god. Yeah, not fill, but I want some shaping here. And the stroke is too much. Let's just go back to 1 or possibly less. Like, yeah, this is pretty good actually. Let's just put this guy here. We're gonna duplicate this guy and we're gonna just mirror this guy. We need to move this guy. Yeah, let's just make it a little bit like different. You know, nothing is 100% exact or precise. Yeah. We can just start just moving this guy like this. We don't want anything precise because nothing is perfect. So this is alright. Let's just delete the line. Let's just make the other guy here. We're gonna use, let me see if I can use the pencil tool. And we're going to make a draw by hand like this. No, it's not going properly. Now let's just make this manually. Like this. Something like this. And we can just start just correcting the shape in here. Yeah, this guy. Alrighty. Yeah, we have one side, we have the other side. Yep. So small ball in here. And yeah. Let's just start making those flowers in here. Yeah. And let's just, this case, we're gonna just make it a little bit smoother. And this flower, we can just duplicate this guy, rotate it like this, just put it like this. We can make like custom shapes. Mirror this guy. Let's just make this guy here. Just remember, guys, this photograph is not 100%. It's not 100% orthographic. It has like some tweak in there because this is the focal length. Focal length. Let's just reduce this guy like this. Just duplicate this guy. And we're gonna put this guy here. Mirror this guy. We're gonna put it in here. We're gonna put a small dot in here. And we can just start just having these guys in a group. Let's just duplicate this guy. We're gonna rotate this guy like this. Something like this. We don't have to be 100% precise. It's not necessary. If you don't have a production in your back, but this is alright for me personally. I like to follow orders from production. I like it because it makes me grow every day. Like, just understand that people say that I have read a lot of people saying I will never have a boss in my life, and that's a big mistake, dude, because you will have a boss for the rest of your life. Clients are our bosses. At the end of the day, they pay. Even if you produce your own products At the end of the day, the customer is gonna complain if your product doesn't work. You're gonna say, please just don't buy it, but don't say that, dude, because you're gonna burn your company if you just start arguing and not accomplish what the client likes at some point. If you're doing art, it's alright, man. That's alright. But if you are doing something commercial, just dude, get used to it and just understand that you will never be your own boss. That's something that I'm not angry with some people. Some people say, "Oh, you will have free time being your own boss, like doing freelancing." That's completely wrong, dude. 100%. When you're doing freelancing, also you become a slave looking for new projects. Don't lie to yourself. You say, I work when I want. That's not true. If you're in a hurry to pay a bill, I don't think so. Or pay debts, bills, the rent. Let's stop talking about that. Those things that many people likes to get a conflict or argue is ridiculous. Just don't pay attention about that people. Yeah, we're gonna just do this. Let's just make this thing like this. Alrighty. Yeah. We always have it. Let's just make some small details in here, like this small hole and this hole in here. You need to analyze first everything that you're gonna do in a project, because if you don't do that, it's a dead sentence. So just take that in mind, dude. So we're gonna just start doing the brush in here. So let's just change this color because we don't need that. Let's just change the color of these guys. Let's just add a black color in there. We have white color in there. Let's just add this guy like this. Also this guy. We're gonna have two variants in there. So let's just add a white color too in here. And yeah, let's just start doing the magic. Let's just duplicate, mirror this guy. We're gonna do exactly the same. We're gonna just click these two guys, put it in a group. Let's just duplicate these guys, mirror. Also with these two guys, three guys. Let's just duplicate these guys, mirror these guys, and let's just put these bodies in here. So let's just delete this guy already. We don't need it anymore. So we have this. What are we gonna do with this? We're gonna do a lot of stuff in here. So first of all, we're gonna make some holes in here because we need to change this. Let's just make a hole in here. Let's just one hole in there and one hole in here. How do I know that? It's because this. Let's just delete these guys. We're gonna just do it again. One shot. Let's just take these guys, this flower, let's just put it in a group, duplicate, mirror, that's it. Let's just move this guy something like this. We don't want 100% symmetrical. I mean, this is quite alright. So let's just change the color of these guys in here, like white. Let's just change this to nothing. And we're gonna just bring square in here with black color in there. We're gonna put it in the back. We have this. So this square doesn't have the same measures in one side to the other. Let's just put 30 and 30. Let's just change this into a group and then just bring this guy in here. Let's just put it in the middle. Make it a little bit bigger. Alright guys, so we have our brush. Let's just save this guy into my PC. Let's just put here is stamps. That's it, and we're gonna just export this guy in a group with PNG or JPEG. I don't care. I really don't care. Let's just export this guy in 300 dpi. This is quite alright. I don't care. Or 1500. It's quite. Let's just put 4K. 4K is alright. I don't care about the DPIs in here. Let's just PNG. Let's just go back to again. Stamp brush. It's gonna be PNG. Let's just save this. Alright. Let's just come back in here and let's go to that folder. We're gonna bring that brush in here. So here it is. I don't care about the weight, guys. I have to be honest. I just want quality. I don't want to lose any resolution. Let's just bring this guy like can be, but I don't want to have it like a planar projection. I want to have it in alpha. I want to just make a print in there. It's going to be just in here, and we're going to have this in the project. Let's just start just working with painting in here. Let's just add some colors in there. Let's just add like, I don't know, some pastels. Some pastels pastel in Spanish. Let's just add some pastel colors in here, like some of these colors. We're gonna just add black mask. Let's just add paint. I'm gonna work with this guy. We're gonna have something like this. You can just, or you can just project this guy with this, with projection. That's not a big deal. It's not a big deal, dude. So you can just start just stamping this guy like this. doesn't matter. But the main problem with this is that if you just do this, it's gonna be pretty hard next time if you wanna just apply this guy in how to say, in a proper scale or dimensions. Let's just bring this guy like this. Let's just add it in here. For me, I prefer this. I have to be honest. 100% guys. Have to be very honest. Let's just go UV and texture. Let's just start reducing this guy. Let's just start doing this. We can change this guy here. Let's just change this guy like something like this. Something like this. We're gonna re-export this guy. PNG. Let's just re-export this guy. I don't care if this is gonna rewrite this. I just need it. Let's just update, reload. And there you go. Let's just add painting here. And there you go. So we have a paint like this, and we can just start rotating this guy, or just paint the other guy on the other side. Because one of the things that you need to understand is nothing is 100% accurate. Let's just start just doing reverse. Let's just do this in this way. One K is gonna be okay. Yeah. It's looking pretty good, actually. Oh, it's saving. Let's just save it. And let's add something a little bit more interesting in this. Let's just make this guy a little bit like metal paint. We're gonna add an anchor point in here. So we're gonna do this in here. So it's only gonna be in the paint. There you go, man. Oh man, this looks very sweet. Very, very sweet. Yeah. Let's just add another fill in here, because we're gonna just bump this image just a little bit. Alright, let's just change the resolution. 2K. Yes. Let's just change a little bit the color. The color, it looks good, but I need something a little bit different. Something like this. Yeah. we're gonna start just adding another paint in here. Let's just paint this guy in here. Also here. We're painting in different areas. There you go. Let's just paint this guy. Sorry, I was painting. It looks okay. Let's just put it back. Let's just make some matching here. Not 100% because it's, you know, I remind you guys, it's nothing is perfect in this life. No problem. No problem. That's quite alright. Yeah, I know. Many people told me one day, not told me, many people asked me one day, are you afraid that someone is going to steal your job or your things and republish this to earn money? And I say, no. No. No, dude. I don't care. I really don't care. I have my own reasons. The sun comes for everyone. Sun is gonna shine for everyone in here. I know some people is gonna just get my stuff in here and is gonna just republish it like if they did it. I don't care. I have my own portfolio. Let's just do this. One, two, three, and also this guy. One, two, three. Let's just put it like this. I'm gonna just start just making this guy like this. One, two, three. One, two, three. Let's just do this guy. One, two, three. One, two, three. Yeah. So we have something like this. I can add more lines in here. So the design originally has some specific design. I will not match it 100%. Have to be honest. Because I'm a lazy guy. Has some lines in there. I'm okay. I'm okay with this. So these guys are actually they're gold. Oh. It's alright. I don't care. Let's just bring these guys here in the gold. No, it's alright. I'm gonna do it in my own design. So we have something like this. Let's just add a filter in there because we wanna just blur just a little bit the shape in here. There you go. Looks really cool. And the ceramic, as you can see here, doesn't look anymore like like shiny or something. It's something weird is happening here. Oh, it's because this. Yeah, there you go. Let's just put a mask in here and let's just fill this guy like this. With all of this. The ceramic should have this information from here, from the C mask, in order just that things will work properly. Yeah, we're gonna call the anchor point. There you go, man. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. So as you can see here, this is working properly. So the design does not have any colors in here. But we can just start just painting some gold lines in the other section. Basic brush. This is quite alright. Let me just show you. Okay, so we're gonna just start painting some gold lines in here, like this. Let's just paint here to here. Yep. Here to here. There you are. So let's just start just painting the gold color that we have here in this section. As I told you before, guys, this is something that I'm not trying to do exactly the same replica, but I'm just gonna try just to make something similar, but not exactly the same. Let's just fill this guy here. Yeah, let's just do this. We're painting just this area manually. I don't want any precise or accurate. It's just making the things a little bit not so much organic. I prefer just to do that manually, hand painting. something like this. Wanna do some small shape in here like this. Yeah, it's gonna look pretty good actually. There you go. Let's see what we have in the top. So we have some lines too. Let's just start just painting this guy in here. Something not so big. Let's just reduce and change to object. This square, right? Just gonna leave it just like this. I don't want exactly the same dimensions, I mean in this gap, so I'm gonna paint some like jade color. Yeah, something like this. Yeah. Let's just finish this. And there you go, guys. Let's just see how is this looking in the design. Yeah, it looks, yeah, it's alright. Well, yeah. I'm gonna do something completely different because I know I screwed it up, but it's gonna be my own design. I'm gonna just paint green in here, but I'm gonna just make green in these guys. Let's just see how I solve this. UVs and texture, and we're gonna paint that in the ceramic. We're gonna add a new color here, and we're gonna just test like a green like this, a little bit darker. Yeah, let's just add this guy here, paint, and we're gonna just start just painting some colors in here. So I'm gonna just paint with only one. And I'm gonna leave the tutorial like this for tomorrow because it's a little bit late here in Mexico. It's like 2 a.m. I'm a little bit tired, guys, and yeah, and thank you very much, and see you next. In the second part, I'm gonna finish this guy. I'm gonna make some touches. Cheers.